I will join the arena in a sec.
Yep, take your time, take your time. Took a look at your prompt and everything, so I have a good idea where to kind of take this with you. Do you have any
Okay.
other questions you want to add on before we tackle all these things, though?
Uh, I just have like a quick question about so like y 2 days ago I was playing in bracket against Samus, who's literally just like degenerate, like corner camping,
Yeah,
and
typical
I did
Samus.
not know what to do, like literally running away. I'm used to Samus's like approaching, like somewhat, but
Eventually, yeah.
I didn't know what to do, man. He wasn't. So he took me to PS2. He switched characters though. So he was Falcon. I was like, okay, PS2, that's fine. But I
Yeah.
didn't know he was gonna switch. So
Yeah, that's a big difference, huh?
yeah, I didn't know what to do. Normally against like the like Young Link, I'm like, okay, monkey flip uh through the boomerangs. Like he's gonna play mid range, but long range like that, I'm like, I don't know, man.
Mhm. Yeah, that's the solutions to the problems in that matchup are a little bit different, a little bit more unique, and it's harder to kind of just like solidify it as like this and that are good in the matchup and that's it. Samus is a very like kind of special one. But thankfully it's still very doable on our end. It's just requires a lot of patience and understanding of what the best combo games and approaches are to go with. So we'll definitely discuss that. And is that the VOD we're gonna be going over as well?
No,
Okay.
no. I just had like a quick question. I'm gonna go in the training mode, and like lab out like monkey flip timings.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. The
Okay.
main VOD I wanted to go over was I had a game against Pharaoh where I actually almost took the set,
Uh-huh.
but yeah, that was like the main game I wanted to go over. I didn't know how long we're gonna play, so if
That's
there's like
fine.
extra time, I have another set
Mm-hmm.
against Houdini. But yeah, Pharaoh just the one game because for a couple games he played like Pokemon Trainer.
Ah,
That's
okay.
like
All
not
right.
really important. And
Yeah,
then
it's just like,
when he was down 2-1, he was like, okay, I'm gonna switch to Yoshi.
yep.
And then that was like last hit.
Yeah, that's the
And then
classic right there.
the game after that, I just lost all my. I was out. I have to get better at building stamina in tournaments. Like,
Mm-hmm.
just I don't last for that long.
It's fine, yeah. It's a very normal kind of thing, especially for someone that's like you're only 6 months into the game, right? With competitions and whatnot.
Yeah,
Like,
for tournaments in
yeah,
person, yeah.
it's a big deal, you know. Building that stamina is a huge thing. Like, I sometimes arrive at venues at like 1 p.m. help set it up and everything, and I leave the venue at like 11 p.m. and it's that whole time just constant mental energy being used and used and used. So
Yeah.
it takes a while to get comfortable with it. But you know, you're at the point where it should be getting more and more comfortable. So you know, you're at a good
Yeah,
spot.
I'm also dealing with I'm trying to work on like dealing with like anxiety and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I like have anxiety,
Right.
uh but I've been working on it getting a bit better, but like when there's like some pressure, like the other day I was like I'm playing like a notable player, like I get more anxious, like
Mm-hmm.
literally
As
shaking.
expected,
So
yeah.
and I
Like,
lose like last hit, like I have to get better at those clutch situations, but I think that's just an experience thing, if
mm,
anything. So
yeah, I know. I completely agree there. Like, that's a very normal scenario to have it there, and I know with anxiety like toppling on top of it really makes it frustrating to deal with. There are a few things you could be doing to kind of tackle it, which is nice. A lot of players come out there. I know a few that are tackling with it. They had like one either they carry something with them, like a certain scent that helped them out, or they can just like breathe it in mid match or something like that.
yeah,
Some players, even like in Japan, just watching them, like, they play with the control or they play the controller on top of like a towel they bring all the time to kind of help have something to wipe their hands, to something to take their mind off something if they're feeling a little whatever. There's a ton of techniques out there. Even simple breathing
yeah,
techniques go a long way. But we'll hop into
yeah,
the big discussions when we get started a little bit more with the gameplay and then like compare it to other things and what you should be going for. So should be good to go to get a few games in. Usually how this goes is we just play a few games, get an idea of how you do play, what I like, what I don't like, and we just discuss and ask questions from there. Okay?
okay, yeah, sounds good. I just need to get an idea of like what I need to work on. So
Yep, for sure.
I'm also shit at the Ditto. Like
It's all
I don't
good.
know.
The Ditto is
But
very, very hectic, so
yeah,
you literally can
I
be doing
I
a
play.
million things.
I played against Diddy at Platinum Star and got absolutely bopped. I was like, well, I
Yep.
just don't know this matchup.
Classic Diddy moment. Okay, so far so good. Definitely the biggest thing I can tell is you love fair. That's a biggie right there. That one's a big one you don't watch out for because if you go on fair happy Diddy, it's gonna really bite you in the ass right there because
Yeah,
of how committal that move is.
I I don't know how to describe it, but it's like a bad habit recently because before then I was like doing literally like almost no fair, and my aerial game was like really bad to where a lot of players. My ground game is like my punish game is one thing that's like really good. My banana
Mhm.
confirms are usually pretty good, so people would just start jumping, and I was like bad at like
Dealing
or
with
just stay
that.
in the air all the time, and I was bad at it. So now I'm like, okay, I got a bad habit. I'm gonna start doing fair a little too much.
Yeah, yeah, and that's a biggie. So a nice thing to replace the habit is finding a different way to cover that same option, but at least get it into a combo, which would be rising nair is decent, jump above me and throw
Yeah.
banana down, and then lane with nair is really good too. There's a lot of alternatives that will really help you out because those fairs, they hit me, but do they get me a combo or do anything else besides that? Definitely got to work on the barrel angles. Notice you kind of once you get to like a something that's not a normal charge, like an immediate one, and you to charge it a little bit more, your angles get a little bit shaky. So that's definitely something you have to lab out a little bit harder.
Okay. Yeah.
Because like the first stock went above, the stock went like just bonked. Because those angles are pivotal for this character. Um,
Yeah.
but again, so far so good. You know, you were doing a lot of the right things here and there. Again, a lot of the fares are very easy to bait out. And in reality, you can just be like doing dashbacks into like nuts or something like that.
Oh yeah,
Um,
what's a good strategy against like dash back? Because I was playing against a Falcon that was just dashing back a lot. I like
so
dash attack maybe.
dash attack is great for catching dashbacks because you can just straight up just keep running towards your opponent with, you know, a guess of just down tilt to get a combo, dash attack to get a combo because it crosses up really well.
Yeah, down tilt.
Um, those two are really good like overshoot options because of the fact that you can just straight up just zoom at someone like to an insane degree. Like it's pretty ridiculous how far and fast you can go with the character. There's that. There's also this for dealing with dashbacks because you know it can auto cancel. You can just jump
Is
away.
that are you doing wave bounce or just normal?
Nah, I'm just doing the normal one, but doing it in a short up version. Full up is okay too, but short up is very easy to just like teleport to a person, and then it's like if it hits the shield, it's +3 or something,
Yeah, yeah.
and then you can just down air cancel it to get away from there too. This one's a lot harder to punish and bait out because like you know you're not hitting the ground, so people can just like try to punish you and be like nope, jumping away. Pretty much you just gotta overshoot your punishes a lot of time when they do dashbacks, and you could cover yourself with a throwing the banana. Like you just like all right, they're dashing back a lot. I'm just gonna throw a banana and run towards them as well. To give yourself like a little fireball to cover with, because most of the time if they're just pushing themselves into the corner, they can't run eventually, and so then their mix-up
Yeah,
options
true,
get lower and
true.
lower. So you kind of just corner them naturally with Diddy, who just throws out stuff to corner them, but you just don't want to stuff them out with stuff that is like this takes too long to continue corner pressure. But if you go for like landing aerials, it makes it very easy for you to just be like, okay, immediate button there. Where if you do
There's no
that,
end lag, yeah.
yeah, you have to worry about your end lag choices because a lot of times when you're choosing fair, it can be working, but that means it only works versus that option. When other options would have covered that alongside covering other options on top of that as well. So fair is just very
It's
limiting.
fair is only really good against jumps, you would say, like stuffing out jumps.
Yeah,
I would say.
specifically jump stuffing out jumps, but even then, like you can do that with bear as well, like very easily. And then you also
Yeah.
can just like do other things too. So I would just try not to rely on Rising Fair too much because this can it looks great and it feels great, but it's only good in certain scenarios, you know, during combos and whatnot, and out of hit stun. So definitely keep a little bit of a lid on that one. Okay.
Okay.
All right, good to go. Let's not die. There we go. That's an insane amount. Jeez. Oh, yeah, that angle. Another tick for that one. Okay. Alrighty. So with all those games now, I got a good kind of an idea where the biggest habits really I just want to think we want to squash are. One, a lot of the monkey flips you use to YOLO back to stage. We got to cut a lot of those out. And we have to make you just kind of learn the ledge and get off the ledge properly there.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the times you notice how you're not ledge trapping me is one because your ledge trapping style, and two, it's you're not really giving yourself to get the chance to get off ledge too often because you try to skip the ledge with jump monkey flip kick mid stage, which has gotten you punished a lot. But then like you haven't died for it, sure, but you've gotten into disadvantage because of it, and it's really harmed you.
Okay.
So for this game, we're not gonna play a game. We're just gonna show a few things. I want to go about a few things as well.
Okay.
So for getting off ledge, one thing I wanted to go about, how do you ledge trap? Because I'm not really sure what you're going for personally.
Yeah, with this matchup it's weird, but normally I like to stay like here and just crawl, and then
Mm,
I wait for an option. I try to ledge trap very reactionary, but occasionally I like to go for the S smash read
on the
if
jump.
I'm feeling confident on the jump. But yeah,
Yeah.
I like to stay around like this range or so and just play really reactionary and try to set up banana if I have time.
Hmm.
So I like crawl. So
Yeah. Crawling is good. So
depending.
I'm glad you're doing that. That style, I want to make sure you do at least put a banana on the normal getup. That's very
Yeah,
important. Putting a banana on the
yeah.
normal getup.
I have to
Uh,
get better on the spacing. Sometimes I don't.
yeah.
But like, wait, from that spacing though, they can grab it though, right?
They can grab it from that spacing, so you want to do it a little bit closer, like the point where it's like right there, where they'll still get up,
Right
but
there.
they can't
Okay.
grab it. Yeah. And if they normal
Yeah.
get up or get up attack into it, they get tripped by the banana most of the time. But even if they do grab it from ledge, it's not the worst option because that means you know they're gonna jump. So that's not the worst thing in the
Yeah.
world because then you're pretty much guaranteeing that they're gonna jump or do like a rising aerial from ledge.
Okay.
So that's a good thing to have. But personally, what I do and I think is more consistent is just instead of using fair because it only has a single hitbox, and reacting with
Yeah,
that, I would rather
I
you
go
do
for
back air, landing back air, or rising. Because rising you can do at least two. Better the hit rate
so
on
I
that.
should be facing away. Yeah, that
Yeah, you should be facing away because, you know, jumping and reacting to this already is insanely hard. You can't react to this kind of jump, pretty much. You can almost react to that jump right there, and then, like, normal get up attack, and everything else is so much more reactable because of how slow they are.
the hardest one is the when they go directly above me having to hit with up air, and up air is not
Yeah,
a
that
lot of
punishable.
up
And
air.
if they get up there, pretty much you're shit out of luck there, and you just landing trap them, which isn't the end of the world.
Yeah.
But the biggest thing is like when you do ledge trapping, there's multiple styles with Diddy. Here, all you want to do is throw out bears to preemptively catch the jump because realistically, how successful are you with hitting the jump with a fair?
Um, I mean, it it works, but I think back air is faster, right?
Back air is a little bit faster, I believe,
Yeah.
as a tool, but the more important thing is the lower end lag on it. Like you can do it much
Yeah, lower.
faster. You can do double
Yeah,
back
cause
air.
I have to like time the fair, cause I can't like mash fairs
Yeah,
fast
exactly.
enough.
You have to time the fair, and on reaction, it's already hard enough because like if I see you fairing, um, during that fair, I'll just time a normal get up during your fair, and then bam, I'm on stage already. If I
Oh,
just reacted you
also,
throwing it out.
if somebody's like, okay, they're hanging on ledge for a while, they lose their invincibility. Um, like if I'm at like this range, what should I go for? Like
So
down tilt,
every
cause down
time.
tilt, I have to get better at the spacing. It's like
Yeah, it's
very
on Diddy Kong.
nice.
It's really hard to hit it on, but you know when you're in the right spacing, pretty much you just want to be at the ledge trap distance normally, where you just grab on normal get up and everything, this to hit the lingering jump. Because Diddy's traditional ledge trapping is incredible, but sometimes people get too much tunnel vision for it. When in reality, that's like his best style in most matchups. Some matchups require a different one.
So
Um,
I can also be closer too if I want, mix it up,
yeah.
like down tilt there.
Hmm. So
I don't usually I usually just do one way specifically, but in a set it's probably a good idea to mix up my style too.
yeah, because like think for instance, what is Yoshi gonna do at ledge if you're at the roll distance, you know, with the banana right there? He's kind of screwed here. Like he's gonna try to double jump through you, and you're gonna hit him, back air him. He might trade, but then he might buffer something because you know how double jump armor works. He tanks one hit and then trades with an up air or something. So you could just bait it out, and then just back him again and something like that.
Yeah.
Compared to like if he's at ledge here, he can do a rising down air while you're in shield. He can do a neutral B, drop down neutral B to kind of grab you off ledge. So like that matchup is like, okay, you know, roll distance is best where you're just literally throwing at bears before
Yeah.
he gets a chance to get in.
I
And
have
then
to be more conscious of Diddy's ledge trapping because I feel like I've just been making it hard on myself, just
mhm.
trying to do like fair reactions and not
I
really
agree.
enjoying his ledge trapping enough.
Yeah, you're kind of just like not doing it. You're kind of giving it a disservice there because his ledge trapping goes insanely hard. Like he has multiple styles of good ledge trapping, and then you're just trying to focus on the fair one. When that's kind of just like you can do any character for that. What's the point of doing it with Diddy?
Yeah.
Specifically, you want to take advantage of his strengths. Which so now from now on, try to just keep it simple. You know, put the banana at ledge here. Try to react to the jumps with bear. And just throw them out as well because you can't react to jump is a thing because it's too fast most of the time. So just throw it out there and then get yourself ready to react to like the roll right here. Or if they
Yeah.
normal get up, you F tilt. If they normal get up, you can land with bear as well. And then if they get up attack, well they're out of range, you just do whatever you want. And that's for that kind of style of ledge trapping. Then there's the traditional where it's just like literally like down tilting if they or if they try to jump, or if they lose their invincibility, and then just grabbing the normal get up, reacting and grabbing their roll get up, and then throwing out occasional nairs to hit the jumps or down tilts. Those two styles are very, very important. You even could put a banana behind you at roll distance if you want to make them scared to not roll.
Yeah.
And then there's of course the Z-drop stuff, which is just like, you know, Z-drop nairing here, Z-drop bearing. And then of course Z-drop dare. Okay?
Yeah. I had a problem over the past couple months. I've just been working on like getting better like all around because I relied so much off of banana strips
Mm-hmm.
or like anything because when I started Diddy I learned like my first priority was like tech and combos and then I've
Yeah.
been trying to work on everything else
Which, I
so
mean, you got down, which is good. So now we need to get everything else up to par, like disadvantage, advantage state, ledge trapping, those kind of things. Now one thing about the ledge too is you didn't really go for this mix-up. That mix-up is super broken, obviously, because you couldn't even deal with it either. It's super hard to.
which one sorry
Where I just dropped down.
oh
Yeah.
the drop down hard press
Yeah.
hard press
Or soft press. I do the soft press. Because if you do the hard press, it goes a lot farther. I like putting it at a normal get-up distance where people try to ledge trap you anyways. Yeah, you didn't really go for that at all, and when I was doing it too, you couldn't really deal with it. So make sure you know, you go for it yourself too, because it is really hard to deal with. You have to like catch the banana and just try to somehow hit Diddy while he's planking afterwards.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. With that said, we talked about a lot of things, so let's get another game going in after this. And then we'll probably head on to the VOD review soon. But so far, I mean, the Diddy neutral is fine. I just need to see a lot less fairs, and choosing different options. Alongside that, more focused ledge strapping, getting off ledge as well, not trying to cheat your way out of the corner by monkey flip kicking. Alongside, you know, if your opponent's overshooting, feel free to commit to a few dash attacks. You know, cross up dash attack is pretty damn safe. Short up monkey flip kick is pretty damn safe. There's a lot of spots that you can just kind of throw it in there and be safe.
okay yeah that makes sense.
Three, two, one, go!
Okay, if you don't have banana set up, you're better off going for like the shield at ledge trapping.
Okay yeah I'm not usually this bad.
It's all good.
It's just a bad day.
What the? I don't know how you got off stage.
Is that combo?
Yeah, that combos. That's very, very specific percents. If you do like a dash forward F smash after that down tilt, after you get the inside hit of down tilt too, it combos. Not very specific percents, but it combos very comfortably on heavies. If you ever want to practice it. Nice timing.
Did
Yeah.
I do that right? The drop down.
The drop down, you have to go a little bit lower. So, when you're doing it, there, I'll show you in this game right here. It's really important to go as low as you can.
Yeah, I feel like the Ditto, honestly, like, exploits my weaknesses the most, because I'm just so punish game heavy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I can tell by how a lot of the neutral is going. Yep.
So, I gotta work on everything else. The Ditto really makes it hard to use that punish game.
Okay, so the way you want to do it is, see how low I'm going? I just fast fall afterwards.
Oh, you fast fall. Okay.
Yeah, I fast fall from the ledge, and then I throw it. It's gonna be like something you have to try in training mode.
Yeah,
But, like,
I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, it takes a bit, or you just like literally just drop down, throw it up. You have to make sure to jump. Like jump, fast fall, jump. Like you do a rising banana toss after the fast fall.
Yeah. I do see Tweak do it a lot.
Yeah, there's a reason, because it's super broken. You get off the ledge for free.
Yeah.
Yep. Alrighty, so good to go. Oh god.
Okay, I was able to cross up there because I
Yep.
did back air to fair.
Yeah, it made it a lot safer there.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't expect that to actually beat the barrels there. Jeez. But as you can tell from your ledge trapping and how you're trying it, you're holding on to the banana too much. You're not letting yourself get into the 3 positions you could be getting with
Okay,
banana.
yeah, I should put it on the ledge.
Either put it on the ledge or just throw it away completely. Because if it's a single-use banana, all you can do is like the Z-drop nair and the Z-drop bear stuff at the normal get-up range, and that's your best bet.
Yeah.
If it's double-use banana, you can just plop it on normal get-up, back air, and put yourself in position for the roll distance ledge trapping. And again, if it's single-use, you can just throw the banana down, get rid of it, and do the normal down tilt shield reaction ledge trapping. You don't want to let it move around too much because then that will happen where you're just at ledge holding banana and you're like, what do I even do?
Okay.
You don't want to overwhelm yourself with the options. You got to keep it simple at ledge.
Could we go over my game with Pharaoh?
Yeah, sure. Let me switch up the thing right quick. 1 second.
It's on the Twitch link. It should skip to the timestamp.
Yep. All right, let me know when you can see it.
Okay. Yeah, I see it.
Okay, cool.
Yep, that's the right game.
All right, let's see how it starts off. This matchup kind of, or this stage kind of sucks for Diddy for this matchup, but I guess he counterpicked you on, yeah.
He counterpicked, yeah.
Yeah.
I should have figured he was gonna switch, but I don't remember what I banned. I think I banned small stages against Yoshi. I played like a lot more patient than usual.
A lot of times your fairs literally can just straight up be dash attacks is the thing, because dash attack also anti-airs. Like right here, you're like, okay, you're just gonna fair him. Dash attack would also just work because fair and dash attack pretty much hit nearly in the same spot.
And I would have gotten more damage.
A lot more damage, yeah.
Into a fair.
Which is it's crazy, honestly, because fair is like on shield is pretty bad, and it's rising, so it's a lot laggier than dash attack, which is weird to show because like it's an aerial, but it's a rising aerial, so that's just how they kind of work. So try replacing a lot of the fairs and just see like how dash attacks work out for you, and if anything, it should be a message to be like maybe I shouldn't even go for this scenario at all, if anything. See, if you're doing normal ledge trapping with shield, he would have gotten punished there. Yeah, nice. And they're respecting his normal trapping again. But if you put banana there, he would have been like, whoops. Nice grab. And if he had the bear, and if you're just throwing out random bears here, it would have hit him on that jump.
Yeah. I honestly didn't realize how much I need to work on my ledge trapping, but
yeah, ledge trapping as Diddy is huge because look, the same exact scenario happened. You put banana, he just jumps away, and he's like, oh, well, can't get me.
Okay.
Nice call out. That. Yep.
I was abusing like Yoshi like in shield because I noticed he wanted to punish.
Yeah.
Grabbed them like a lot.
Yeah, those grabs were like really important in the matchup. Yeah, there's that downer I'm talking about, rising downer from Legend. Now you're at 42 in the heartbeat.
Yeah.
That yellow up smash won't even kill Yoshi on this stage. Yeah, it's going fast. There's the ledge trapping, not doing any wonders for you. So in this spot where you're waiting at ledge right here, if you have banana there too, it's pretty safe to just up B right here directly to the ledge because it's really hard to react to. Frame 9 up B. Okay. Just exploding it covers a lot of options. And then the banana's there to protect you too, to the point where what he has to do is he has to have a good jump from the ledge, like a short hop jump, like Chrom could do drop down, jump, back air, but Yoshi cannot do that at all. So he's just kind of like he doesn't know how to punish it in those scenarios, especially with the platform helping you there. You'd be pretty safe. Nice. I can't believe that crossed up. Yeah, I wouldn't have gone for it again, but he clearly just goes over the ledge every time. Like right here, he's just gonna overshoot with the button. You beat it out. Here, if he does it again, just F tilt, or even just you can try to grab it. Grabbing is a little harder, but F tilting or just doing traditional ledge trapping where you press your button is pretty much stronger there than this side B because look at the position you put yourself in. Damn, I can't believe it almost killed you. Yeah, and then when you're monkey flipping away and disadvantaged, don't try to be greedy and hit him because you wouldn't have gotten hit by the up smash and you would have punished the up smash if you just landed with the side B and then dash attacked him afterwards. But you putting that bear out there, it's not gonna save you for anything. What is Yoshi trying to do there? He's gonna try to up smash you and catch your landing.
Yeah, it's not gonna. It's gonna trade if anything.
Gonna trade, and even if you do win it, was the risk really worth it?
No.
So there, the risk reward isn't that bad because you're not gonna at least die for that one. Nice. Yep, you're gonna do the nair. Ah, man, that sucks. That was a big percent.
Yeah, this time there.
I can't believe it hit that. Though that was a very greedy up air. It's not even gonna get you much for just going for that. It should have just been a tomahawk side B, if anything.
Yeah.
And then you should.
I thought I
Oh
died.
wow, I can't believe you didn't die.
Yeah.
I mean, the monkey flips are good, but like here, it's clear that you should be monkey flipping him. But then you did this dash back, or I guess this fade back, and now it's like too far away. He jumps back. You don't want to do these.
Yeah, I'm
It's
too far to do monkey
most
flip.
characters will just be doing short up backs to kind of bait out your monkey flip in general.
Yeah.
So when this happens, don't you don't want to give it to him. You can pull banana now for free or shoot nuts. Two, if there's a ledge cancel scenario, that's a lot safer. You know, think about the ledge cancel scenarios where it makes your monkey flip a lot safer to go for rather than right here if they still have ample space to back up. Because you want to make them back up naturally with banana in hand. Yeah, I mean, you could have gotten like another Z drop or Z toss in there, but I wouldn't have done that much. Nice.
I know he's just fishing for like back airs.
Yeah,
and
he's just trying to get a
ones.
random YOLO hit. What the Yoshis do.
I missed the spacing there.
All good. Oh. Yeah. Here is where you should just as soon as you realize you're like above the ledge like that, just fastball air dodge or just neutral air dodge and get out of there. Like right there. Because a lot of times for our combo games or for our games, when you were in hit stun, you never jumped out of hit stun most of the time, and you never did fastball air dodges or just dropping down with an air dodge in general. You always did a combination of just falling down, falling with an aerial, or monkey flip kicking, or monkey flipping in general, or maybe barrel sometimes. You never really used air dodge or fastball air dodge at all, which is a big deal for his disadvantage. That's why he was very confident just throwing this out there, and then just it worked. Because you could have been in a much better position. You could grab ledge there, reversal him for trying that up air, but then up air of your own. Ton of things you could have done there.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, I definitely don't really abuse like fastball neutral air dodge that much.
yeah, you kind of have to, man. Diddy has two options: monkey flipping away, or fastball air dodging. And if they're in the middle of a combo, sure, fairing is okay because they're literally right next to you. But you got to make sure not to do it from high up, or else there was a lot of scenarios where we would just do it from high up, and I would just punish you with like a landing banana or or side B punish. It's super easy to fall into the habit of just pressing buttons out of hit stun for Diddy because his other options are pretty scary. But you got to get good at disadvantage. You got to try to prioritize jumping out of disadvantage more often because it's very very important just sneaking your way out there. There, that's good.
Yeah, this game I was just out
Hmm.
of stamina. I was just like I took 60% in like 3 seconds.
Well, I mean, it is Yoshi too. Yoshi gets close to you and
Yeah.
he's literally just a monster.
I don't know why, but I felt more comfortable playing against him on Battlefield than PS2, just because
It seems like you don't like him
less
having room.
horizontal space.
Yeah. You really don't seem to like the too much movement for him because him moving around is like, I don't know, hard for him because then he's jumping more often because the platform is kind of made his jumps a little less scary.
Yeah.
And there's a ledge trapping. Yeah, you need it. The biggest thing I think is the ledge trapping. You were literally putting him at ledge.
Funny
People
enough,
die
I
at
didn't even
ledge.
notice it. I didn't
Yeah.
even notice it.
People straight up die at ledge versus Diddy. I just did like I looked at Tweak's VODs with him because we were figuring out why he lost the main stage so bad. I mean, I watched it live, so I pretty much just roasted him immediately. I was like, dude, look at your elegant and look at your T set. You literally did not ledge trap them once because you were just holding banana and you were like, what the hell do I do? He's doing exactly what you did, where you just held banana in hand at ledge, trying to fish for certain things that weren't coming to you, and you're just kind of confused as to what you're going for. When in those matchups, if he just did shield ledge trapping, which he did like for a second and it worked, um, that's what you need to do. You just sit at ledge, shield, down tilt, and react to everything because they can't get off ledge. Both those characters suck at ledge. So now he just implemented that and practiced against a bunch of them, and he's like, wow, this is literally destroying them. Just because he forgot to try out the other ledge trapping styles and was just like not questioning himself properly.
Like shield ledge trapping.
Yeah, he was just like, what does Luigi do at ledge when he gets when someone's shielding there and just down tilting?
Nothing.
Yeah, he normal gets up. That sucks. He jumps. Guess what? Luigi in the air. That sucks. He rolls, reactable, throw him back off stage, and he doesn't have any good drop down like options. He can drop down fair. You get a true up air, up smash, nair, whatever you want. If you drop down Bs and you just keep shielding because it's multi hit, well, you just downbeat onto stage, buddy.
Yeah, you can F smash him.
Yeah, you can do some crazy things. But when he was holding banana, everyone did T and
You
elegant.
can't
They
down tilt,
yeah, you can't do any of those scary options. So or you can't even grab their normal get up. Everyone just kept jumping versus him, and he was just like, huh, this sucks. When in reality, there are games where I've played against Luigi's that were really good. I played Elegant himself in multiple games where like the ledge trapping stayed the same. I shield that ledge. He tries to get up ledge. He is literally there for a whole stock, and he's like, wow, very cool. Now, obviously, like the neutral is very scary, which is why he lost most of the time because he just gets like kill combo, and he's like, bro, what the hell? But the ledge trapping is what balances out those matchups. I mean, for God's sakes, Tweak almost won like Pac-Man Diddy convincingly at some points. And if he had the ledge trapping on deck, he would have won and made like an insane upset.
He would have definitely won.
Yeah, he would have made history right there. Like, oh yeah, the worst matchup for Diddy Kong right here. Everything's pretty doable for Diddy. You just need to make sure you have the right game plan going into it. So for this set right here, for instance, you didn't really have a game plan for the ledge at all. Neutral, you did, and you were doing fine, which is why game 4 was so close, and this game is still not over, but it's like a little rough, sure. It's not over. You still have the same idea to go for it, but the ledge trapping not being there, like non-existent, just straight up hurts you so much.
Yeah.
That, and then I'm sure with the Samus, ledge trapping Samus, yeah, there's a lot of styles you should be going for, but what do you think you went for primarily?
I went to bait out an option because I was scared of like drop down fair.
Mm-hmm.
I played super safe because I was scared of drop down fair, or like drop down charge shot.
Yep.
So I didn't do down tilt.
Okay.
But
so
I should be able to react to drop down fair, right? If I'm down tilt.
Not really. The thing about the ledge is the jump mix-ups when you're at ledge aren't really reactable. The things that are reactable are normal get up attack, and roll, and that's pretty much it. If she jumps, as soon as that happens, you don't try to react with a button. You can't react with a button because jump is frame 1. Your button, your down tilt, frame 4, your fair, frame like 7, 8, 9, I don't know. Slow is the thing compared to theirs. So they're realistically going to beat you out in that because you can't physically react to him jumping immediately and being like, okay, cool, I'm going to press this button immediately, even though there's a 7-frame button delay in Ultimate. and then dealing with like human reaction speeds makes it pretty much impossible. So all the jump callouts you do, all those scenarios, most of the time it's not a reaction. Most of the time it's preemptive throwing it out there, and that you're hyper focused on trying to cover that option.
So back airs would be good for that. The back
No,
airs.
because she's
No.
still gonna do drop down fares. If you're at roll distance, it's okay to do that, but it's so much better to do normal get up distance for Samus. Because
Okay.
if she does a
Shield.
drop down fare, she's just gonna beat out your bear most of the time because hers is
Yeah.
disjointed.
So like the shielding strat is good.
Yeah, because if you shield, okay, she normally gets up, you grab. She rolls, you grab. She jumps from ledge, you throw out occasional down tilts and nairs, and it catches them pretty easily. And then if you shield her fair successfully, if she does it as a mix up, well, she just did a rising fair in your shield. You have up smash, and if she crosses you up too fast, you have back air. Get her back off stage, or you just throw her back off stage.
Yeah.
Got to keep it simple with that because your ledge trapping style, got to understand the jump mix-ups are unreactable. In order to cover those, you have to throw out preemptive hitboxes with down tilt, nair, fair, whatever you want it to be. And then after you use that preemptive hitbox, you condition your opponent to not jump. So now they're scared into jumping, and you can comfortably react and
And
shield to
then
all the other
you're gonna,
options.
yeah.
And if they still do jump, then okay, you got to keep throwing in a few more extra hitboxes to be like, buddy, stop jumping, or you're gonna die. You gotta prove it to them because jump is the best option in the game from ledge for a reason. It's unreactable. It's really fast and it gives you the most control. So you have to like hard understand that this is what you have to take care of and focus on punishing.
Yeah. Yeah, and definitely I can see why back air is a better option to punish jump than up air because I get they get hit off ledge again.
Yeah,
And
they're back off
I keep
stage.
stage control. Like I low key kind of lose stage control when I hit an up air, especially if
Yeah,
it's like a reverse hit.
because like you need to trap landings in. Like I can trap landings with Crom incredibly well because of up air and his speed. But Diddy Kong, I can't trap landings for shit, man. It's so hard as him.
Yeah.
Like landing a banana, good luck. Yeah, this match doesn't look too fun.
Yeah, no, I got bodied this game.
But you just got to work on the mental stamina, go to more events, and give yourself more time in dealing with the stress. Because dealing with the stress over time, it gets better. You get more comfortable dealing with it. But you
Yeah.
also need techniques to help too. So if you look up, there's tons of recommendations because athletes deal with anxiety, performance issues all the time. Ton of resources online. But the simplest things I would recommend, taking deep breaths, multiple times, just running away for a while and just talking to yourself, questioning yourself, breathing techniques, anything because there's so many scenarios where people straight up just stop breathing mid match because they're just literally like so focused and so stressed out. Like I've done it a million times. I know plenty of players that have, and like just taking that simple time to just breathe, ask yourself questions, camp a little bit. It feels great to have.
Yeah.
Is she dead? Jeez. Yeah, that game you checked out. I get that completely. Um, and alongside the anxiety stuff, there's plenty of resources out there like certain scents, certain touches, feels that can help. They're a little different, sure, but I mean they're always worth a shot because if you conquer that, guess what? You conquer your nerves, and that's an insane thing to have.
Mm.
Super super useful. So with that said, let's see. There was one more thing I remember you mentioning before, right? What was it?
Oh yeah. Really quick, like tempo, figuring out like I I notice I lose game ones like a lot because I'm not sure whether to play pressure heavy or camp heavy. I try to like switch up, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Sometimes I play very pressure heavy and it doesn't work out, or camp heavy and it doesn't work out.
Well,
I
it
feel,
all depends
feel
on
like,
the opponent, is the thing. There's no one solution fits all here. It's you got to figure it out yourself and ask yourself, is this working right now? No, let's switch to the other style. That's exactly how the ledge trapping style works, where it's like, is my down tilt at ledge working here? Yes, no, no, let's try the other style. Is the bear at
yeah,
working? Yes, no, let's try the other style. Because that's just generally how you adapt to your opponents and figure out if certain styles are working for. Now, Diddy is a character who can be played in thousands of ways. The biggest thing that goes with Diddy is trickiness. It's due to his banana movement. It's due to his banana mix-ups. It's due to his side B with banana. It's due to all these kind of things alongside just being able to comfortably camp a little bit, play from a distance, land with fair safely, mix up with nair and banana landings. All those things are what makes Diddy Diddy, and it's all about his trickiness. Because you don't know when he's landing sometimes. You don't know when he's gonna mix you up with a grab while he's
Yeah.
holding a freaking banana sometimes. You don't know if he's gonna just throw out the occasional down tilt and kill you at ledge or go for siege up there alongside the spamming nair at ledge. The thing about Diddy is just he's very unpredictable, and that's the biggest thing you have to do with him. Which is why Tweak tries to incorporate so much of his movement that seems useless, but has a use because he's pretty much made multiple things with Diddy incredibly useful. Like beforehand, no one used to Z drop nair. No one used to throw a banana down the nair afterwards. No one did a lot of Diddy's things until he came and just discovered like, hey, this seems pretty useful. I'm gonna use it more often. A lot of the B reversals didn't really get used. I rarely ever used B reversals before he came along. I did in 4, but in Ultimate it got a lot harder to do. But then we were just like, it's kind of worth it. Even if we don't get the frame perfect ones, even just air dodging to the ground with neutral air dodge is incredible. Very little low line lag. So,
Yeah, that makes sense.
do you have other questions you want to throw in there? That all makes sense to you? Like, we want to make sure everything gets fully understood.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. There's like a lot of the stuff you recommended me to work on. I didn't even like realize because I'm in a place like I don't really know what I need. I know there's obviously a lot of room for improvement, but I couldn't quite
Mm-hmm.
see where specifically. So
Mm-hmm.
this session really helped me
Yeah, not a
get a
problem.
direction of what I need to improve on. So
Mm.
thanks a lot.
No worries, man. With that said, though, the biggest thing really is just the ledge trapping, I think, and the few habits you pointed out because your combo game, you do really good. I'm very happy to see you've really mostly go for the optimal combos and you're doing like very ambitious stuff. That's great, and you have the foundation there. So honestly, you can keep it, you can chill on that. You don't have to worry about that too much because you're already killing it on that aspect. It's just
Yeah,
we need the
I've
ledge
been
trapping to be a lot better. We need
I
the disadvantage to be as well.
I've been starting to incorporate like banana toss back air, banana toss down air up B. I've
Yep,
been getting it at like point blank range too with
that's
like
good.
pivots and
Mm-hmm.
stuff. It's a lot of damage. It's weird.
Yeah,
So
it's quite insane Diddy's damage output,
yeah,
honestly. So if you keep up with that, that's really important because a lot of the times, a lot of my sessions with Diddy ends up being okay. You're playing Diddy too honest and neutral heavy to the point where like you getting these 1-2 hits with like how you were with Fair doesn't matter in the long run because you're not landing any of
yeah,
the combos or comebacks or anything that's really just like significant because Diddy can't win neutral 90 times in a row. He has to win neutral less times and get stronger punishes.
mhm.
Or else how are you gonna keep up with characters like Rob or like characters that just play the game so easily for insane combos?
It's helped me with heavies, deal with heavies really well. So
Yeah, exactly. Heavies are such a good important one because it's like you really want to play neutral against this guy 20 times in a row, right? No, you have to
no,
kill him in
you
like
don't.
3 interactions and that's it. Or else he's just gonna end up back airing you at like 60 and boo, man, you died. Good games. Like that scenario sucks. Super, super
Yeah,
painful.
yeah. Thanks so much, man. I'll
Yep.
definitely once I get more VODs start doing better, I'll
Mhm.
definitely book another session or replay review.
Yeah, no worries. Take your
So
time for sure. Definitely look out for
yeah,
the sales because the sales are super super clutch in terms of how
yeah,
much they save you. So no rush or anything because I think a lot of this stuff it's not easy to incorporate and fix it all, so it'll take you a little bit. So definitely take your time with all
yeah,
this.
for sure.
And if you do have other questions, feel free to just send me a DM. I don't mind chatting here.
Okay,
Answering a few things here and there. Okay.
okay. Thanks so much, man.
Yep. No worries. I'll catch you
Have a great
later.
day.